Good. Are we smarter than the Goatherder? Are you smarter than the Goatherder? Are academics educated? Are cosmologists educated? Are biologists educated? You know, sometimes, at least I used to think, oh, these people, they know so much, they're so smart, and all this stuff. And yet, in so many ways, they're so uneducated and they lack so much information, so much knowledge. And for example, they think the universe, the cosmologists think the universe is expanding into oblivion for no reason. So they have to invent fudge factors to, fix their calculations and everything. They believe the universe or the physical world is the cause of the physical world, which is unscientific, illogical, makes no sense. And they don't, most of, I mean, a lot of academics are so uneducated that they don't even know about the global flood. They have they have no clue. Geologists they're looking at geologies their entire lives and they can't see and don't understand that it's a result of the global flood. I mean, it can't possibly be any other way. You have six mega sequences of water deposited sediment layers stacked on top of each other with no soil bioturbation or no soil, actual soil. It's all water deposited flood sediments, sediment layers. I mean, they don't know. They don't know anything about they don't know about the ancient civilizations. They don't know where we came from. They have this out of Africa belief, which is exactly backwards. They have genetic markers showing or trying to show an out of Africa. When if they flipped it exactly backwards, it would make perfect sense because the Eurasians are the oldest, most original genome. Then the Semitic population is the next in line genetically, and then the Hamitic or African lineages are the youngest lineages. So they have it hooked together with S&P markers, but they have it exactly backwards because they don't know human history. They don't know where the ancient civilizations came from, and they don't know that the ancient civilizations were named before they became civilizations. Obviously, from people that were there before there was ancient civilizations. They're all named, every last one of them, before they ever became a civilization. You academics know is the descendants of one of the 16 grandsons of Noah, the Ites, the Egyptians, the Europeans in Western Europe, Mediterranean Sea people, Thracians. The list goes on. Do they even know Well, looks like I got kicked out of my own life by myself. I mean, no, we have some bad weather, so might be the bad weather, but I'm supposed to have a good connection here. I don't know. Anyway, um, do we know more than do the academics know more than goat herders? Do the scientists know more than goat herders? Apparently not. They believe in an Africa. They believe the universe came from nothing, and at least a good majority of them can see it doesn't make sense. But but they can't take the next step to realize that there has to be something greater than the universe. The universe can't make itself. No matter can make itself. Energy can't order itself. Can't direct itself. I mean, and the cosmologists, half the time, don't even understand their own theory of general relativity, which means, as I explained, before, that the speed of light changes. The speed of light runs faster and then slows down when it comes into the our galaxy. Because if you change the parameters, the way you measure the speed of light, if you change the way you measure the speed of light, you're changing the speed of light, obviously. But do they understand it? Apparently not. Do they know that there's no way to put an age on the universe? You can't put an age on the universe? Apparently not. Because they have the universe set at a set age, as if the entire universe runs at our rate of time. Do they understand that? I think the goat herders understood a lot more than what they understood, without a doubt. Anyway, um, we need to be calling these people out, these biologists. Of course, that's what we do. We call them out. These people, these biologists, are trying to say that we came from Africa. Everybody came out of Africa, from Africa. When, if they knew any history, they would understand that that's the youngest genetic lineage that there is. And it doesn't line up. Here's Jackson Rose making another video on a Grand Canyon or a flood or something. Jackson Rose. I tried to explain this stuff to him, but he's not interested in answering or having a good conversation. But anyways, he's another one of those people, trying to be educated, think they know something, and then they really don't, because they don't know human history. If you want to be a scientist, you want to be an academic, you have to learn ancient human history. Because if you don't, you're going to make yourself look bad. You're going to show everybody that you don't understand what the issues are. And you're going to be an idolater. You're going to give all the glory and credit to mindless, unguided matter that can't make or do anything of its own. Matter is only forced to be what it is, and it can only do what it's ordered or made to do. It has no mind of its own. And yet, 20 of the most common elements are essential to life. It's not a coincidence. You have to have 20 of the most common elements before you can have life. And they of course, they all have to be ordered. They have to be stuck together properly, which is the problem of life making itself. Otherwise you'd have life springing up all over the place. But it's ludicrous, because there has to be a specific order the way things are stuck together. The molecules, the carbohydrates, and the carbons, they got to all, there's so many different kinds of them, and they all have to be put together specifically in a specific arrangement, right? It's not something that can just happen, and they believe that just they're so uneducated they believe that it can just happen. It's just nonsense. What do you mean it can just happen? Prove it before teaching it to kids, right? Prove it. We have evidence for what we believe because the evidence is all around us. The evidence that energy can't make itself, energy can't order itself, can't direct itself. And neither can anything made of energy, which is matter. Do the understand this? Do the scientists understand this? The biologists, do they understand it? No, they believe ancient pagan idolatry. They're no different than a savage Indian tribe that knows nothing, that's believes in magical matter and stuff. It's faith in the physical world. It's a belief in magical matter or magical morph. Doesn't matter. Yeah, we're teaching what the truth is. We're teaching the facts, what the evidence is, and they'll turn around and attack us. I mean, that's the world we live in, right? So, but they need to realize, and we need to realize, that they're not as smart as the goat herders. The goat herders knew more than what they know, because they don't know the basics. If you don't have a foundation, if you don't have the fundamentals, you're not going to know anything correctly. You're not going to know anything right. And these people have everything wrong from the foundation, from the beginning. Everything is wrong, so everything they teach is wrong. They have everything backwards, everything upside down and wrong to start with. So it doesn't matter how much they learn, how much they know, what they're saying is wrong. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, how great they think they are, how much they know. Everything they teach is wrong. A simple thing, redshift. Many causes of redshift, one of which is the amount of gravity in the gravitational well where the light originates from. It's going to cause redshift. It comes from an extremely massive galaxy, extremely contracted measures of distance and time. When the light leaves the galaxy, it's going to be redshifted. Then when it comes into a small galaxy like ours, it's going to be blue shifted, but not nearly as much as it was red shifted. Something simple like that. Because they have their head in the wrong place. They're looking for stuff it's not even there. They're never going to find the truth because they're looking in the wrong place. They're looking at this and that and the other thing. They think the universe is expanding into oblivion. And they have no evidence of it doing it. But I think redshift is the evidence, but it's wrong. Anyway, you know more than the Goatherder. Like my signal is not that great. I just have to I don't know how to turn it up. Anyway, God bless me. And from the goat herders, more than and cosmologists, scientists, biologists, and the goat herders they started out with a foundation.